Here are some best-selling K-beauty matte lip products that you guys might be interested in. And I'll be doing a voiceover for this video because I have COVID right now and my voice is so cracky and I feel so fatigued talking in one sitting. So I hope you enjoy this video and let's get started. Starting with this year's best-selling and most viral lip tint, the FWEE pudding pots. If you're into K-beauty, you've probably seen these pudding pots everywhere on social media and I can definitely see why they've gone viral. First, let's talk about the packaging. It comes in a frosted glass pot that holds a generous amount of product. And I like the fact that it comes with a mini keychain where you can store some of your lip product on the go. There's 30 shades and FWEE categorized the shades into 6 different categories. I picked up 6 of the most popular ones from each category. As for scent, these don't have a strong fragrance, which I really appreciate. To me, half of them have a faint chocolatey scent, very mild and pleasant but not overbearing. And the other half doesn't really smell like anything. For application and pigment, what really made this product go viral is its bouncy, buttery texture. When you swatch it, you'll notice how smooth, velvety, and easy it is to blend. If you ever tried one of those silicone-based mattifying primers, it feels quite similar to that, super soft and glides effortlessly on both your lips and cheeks. Some shades actually work better as a blush than as a lip color. And one thing to note, a little goes a long way with this formula, so it's best to start with a small amount and build up to your desired intensity. Some people say it's not drying at all, but from my experience, it was a bit different. If you have chronically dry lips, like I do, this product can emphasize that dryness since it is a matte formula. So I recommend exfoliating your lips beforehand, which is something I didn't do before this video. The darker shades have impressive staying power. For me, they lasted through eating and drinking and I didn't really need to reapply for about 6 to 7 hours. I prefer using the lighter shades as blush and the darker shades for my lips. Since the product is very buttery, it tends to slide around, so make sure to let it set fully before eating or drinking anything. As for my final thoughts, amongst all the lip products I've tried, FWEE has the most extensive shade range, the most velvety and smoothest texture, and blends beautifully. It's definitely one of the most unique lip products out there with a texture that stands out amongst the rest. Next up is AOU. If you haven't heard of this brand, it's actually developed by Jo Eunbi, a famous Korean makeup artist who does a lot of K-pop idols makeup. Her brand became well known after she launched the viral Apple Balm Lip Balm, which is one of my all-time favorites and a product that I highly recommend. I've tried almost all of their lip products and now they introduced a matte version. Packaging is simple and they have a total of 10 shades. They're fragrance-free, which is great for anyone sensitive to scents. While these are slightly less bouncy than FWEE, they still maintain a nice moussey texture. When applied to the lips, they feel almost identical to FWEE, so it's really hard to tell the difference. But if I'm being really meticulous to comparing it to FWEE, I did notice that AOU doesn't blend as smoothly as FWEE. But it's nothing too major. The main difference between the two is the color selection. AOU offers bolder shades that closely match the swatch photos. So fun fact, if you guys watched the K-drama Queen of Tears, the main actress Kim Ji-won mentioned that the shade Cold Bomb is one of her favorites. Not to mention, this is also one of my favorites as well. Like FWEE, a little goes a long way with AOU and the colors are vibrant and eye-catching. These work well as a lip product and as a blush. In terms of staying power, I feel like AOU lasts just a bit longer than FWEE. The formula has a bit of grip when you blend it out, while FWEE is so velvety and silicone-like that it doesn't cling on as much as I hoped for. The next popular matte lip product is from holikaholika. The packaging is simple and they offer 6 shades. I actually swatched all the shades in person and I found that holikaholika lip shades to look the most natural. I picked up 2 shades, Peak and Lessening. Like AOU, these lip pots are fragrance-free. These aren't as bouncy as FWEE or AOU. It's a lot more dense. Because of that, when you try to swatch and blend them out, they offer a bit of resistance. You won't get that intense blurred finish that you would like FWEE or AOU. So I'd say they're better suited as a lip product than a blush, as they're much more difficult to blend on the cheeks. It still has that velvety texture, but it's just not as buttery or blendable compared to the other two. In terms of lasting power, even though it's slightly harder to blend, I feel like it grips onto your lips better. Once you apply it, it doesn't budge or slip around. However, I really can't say if it lasts longer than FWEE or AOU. Honestly, all three lip products have similar lasting power in my opinion. For final thoughts, in Korea, this product was more affordable than FWEE and AOU, and with its growing popularity, I got curious and I'd say this is ideal for someone looking for a more natural lip shade. If you want both a blush and lip product, then FWEE or AOU might be a better option for you. For me, this didn't really stand out as much as the other two. Now, moving away from the lip pots, this next product is gaining popularity globally and honestly deserves more praise. It's the Love Hug Velvet Tint from Unleashia. The product has a subtle, sweet scent, and I also appreciate that it comes in a traditional tube rather than a pot, because lip pots can be so inconvenient and messy. As for the application, it's more of a satin to almost matte finish. When you first apply it, it goes on glossy, but after a few minutes, it dries down to a velvety matte finish. It's the perfect balance of hydration and matte. If you have dry lips but still want that velvety matte look, this is the perfect product. A lot of the matte products in this video can be somewhat drying, but this one really stands out. It's like applying chapstick along with your favorite matte lip product. However, I didn't exfoliate my lips prior to filming this, so you might notice some peeling on my lips. As for lasting power, these tints don't last quite as long as the previous three products, especially if you're eating or drinking. But if you're not eating or drinking, it leaves a nice natural matte stain. For my final thoughts, this product is super affordable and easy to carry around. The best thing about it is how moisturizing it feels on the lips. I swear unleashia never disappoints with their lip products, even though their cushion foundations could use a lot of work. Their lip products never miss. Last but not least, the most iconic ROMAND Fudge Tint. This is the most classic Korean matte lip product. It has a sweet scent, almost like a dessert, which makes it even more enjoyable to use. Packaging is probably the most convenient and easiest to apply. There's about 18 shades available on Yesstyle, and I have about 4 shades. When you apply this, it feels like a typical matte product, smooth, lightweight, and velvety. I feel like most Korean matte lip products give you that silicone-like texture, whereas Western brands tend to feel a little more drying and stiff. Out of all the products I've mentioned, ROMAND Fudge Tint and Unleashia's Love Hug Tint don't last as long as the lip pots in my experience. I'd recommend these for convenience and a quick, bold look. You can definitely blur this out for a gradient effect, but not as much as the FWEE or AOU pots. So my final thoughts, this is a classic lip tint, perfect for its convenience, and it comes in a wide range of shades. However, in terms of lasting power, I'd opt for the lip pots. For how affordable it is, it's still a solid choice. So that's it for this video, and if I had to choose between the lip products, I would choose FWEE and Unleashia. FWEE because of the extensive shade ranges, and you just can't beat the unique texture. I would choose Unleashia because I have dry lips, and this is matte yet so moisturizing for the lips. And I'm sorry I've been so MIA, guys. I've been under a lot of stress. I don't know if you guys noticed, but I lost a lot of weight. And I've been going through a 6-year breakup, going through a new job, so everything's just been crazy and I just didn't have that energy. But I'm really trying to make consistent videos, so thank you to my subscribers who've been checking up on me and wondering when my next video is. If you enjoyed this video, leave a comment. What's your favorite KBD lip product?